You know that tight, painful balloon in your belly feeling? The one that shows up an hour after you eat and turns a great meal into a miserable afternoon. You feel heavy, sluggish, and all you can think about is when it will finally go away. If you're constantly fighting post-meal bloat, you're not alone, and you've probably tried everything. You've cut out gluten, dairy, and all the fun stuff. You've chugged gallons of water, brewed every anti-bloat tea on the market, and maybe even blamed that one innocent onion you had at lunch. But the bloating just keeps coming back. But what if the problem wasn't what you eat, but how you eat? What if a key to easing years of painful bloating was something so simple? We've all overlooked it? It sounds too good to be true, but I decided to test a method that many people find helpful. For 7 days, I committed to chewing every single bite of my food 20 times. And honestly, what happened was shocking. Stick with me, because this might be one of the simplest and most effective changes you can make for your digestion, starting today. Before I get to my experiment, let's do a quick refresh on what's supposed to happen when we eat. Most of us think digestion is something that happens way down in the stomach, but that's like starting a movie 30 minutes in. The real story begins long before food ever gets there. It actually starts in your brain, in what's called the cephalic phase of digestion. The moment you see, smell, or even just think about delicious food, your brain sends a ticket to the kitchen, your stomach, saying, "Order up, start preheating the ovens and getting the acids ready." This is your body's built-in prep system, warming up the engines for the work ahead. Then comes the most important and most overlooked step, chewing. Your mouth isn't just a doorway, it's a high-tech processing plant. When you chew, you're doing two critical things. First, you're mechanically breaking down large pieces of food into a fine paste. This dramatically increases the food's surface area. Your stomach is like a cement mixer. It can handle sand and gravel easily, but if you toss in a whole boulder, it's going to struggle and stall. Chewing turns that boulder into gravel. Second, as you chew, your saliva gets to work. Your saliva isn't just water, it's the first demolition crew on the scene, packed with digestive enzymes like amylase, which immediately starts breaking down carbohydrates right there in your mouth. Chewing is the signal that kicks off this whole process, the first domino to fall in a long chain of digestive events. The problem with rushed eating. So, what happens when we skip this crucial first step? When we're eating in the car, at our desks, or inhaling a meal in 5 minutes flat? We can create a perfect storm for digestive chaos, and it's a major reason why so many of us feel bloated and gassy. One issue is swallowing air. When you eat quickly and take large, barely chewed bites, you swallow a lot of excess air. That air doesn't just disappear. It's like blowing up a tiny balloon inside your gut, creating pressure, fullness, and burping. But an even bigger issue is what happens to the food itself. When large chunks of food bypass that pre-digestion phase in your mouth and land in your stomach, you're creating a traffic jam. Your stomach has to work overtime, struggling to break down these big particles, meaning the food sits there for longer than it should, causing that heavy, lead-in-your-stomach feeling. Eventually, these partially digested food particles move into your intestines, where trillions of bacteria live. When these bacteria are met with large, undigested pieces of food, they begin to ferment them. Think of it like this. Your gut bacteria are a cleanup crew. When you chew properly, they have a small, tidy job. But when you send down big, undigested chunks, it's like a wild party breaks out. The bacteria go into a frenzy, and the byproduct of that party is gas, lots of it. This is the source of that deep, painful bloating that leaves you feeling uncomfortable and sluggish. My 7-day 20-chew challenge. I was tired of feeling bloated. I knew the science made sense, but I was skeptical. Could something so simple really make a difference for me? I decided to be my own guinea pig. For 1 week, I followed one rule: chew every bite of food at least 20 times. No other changes. I ate my usual foods at my usual times. Here's what happened. The first 2 days were weirdly difficult. I'd take a bite of lunch, start chewing, and my brain would scream, "Just swallow it already!" I had to literally count. 1, 2, 3. It felt unnatural. My meals took twice as long, and I found myself getting impatient. I realized just how deeply ingrained my habit of inhale and swallow really was. On day 1, I ate a salad, and chewing a piece of lettuce 20 times felt like an eternity. I didn't notice any changes in my bloating yet, and I started to wonder if this was just another wellness fad. Around day 3, something started to change. I was still counting my chews, but it felt less like a chore. The biggest surprise? I started really tasting my food. The sweetness of a roasted sweet potato, the nutty flavor of quinoa, the spices in a curry, flavors I'd been missing came to life. Then I noticed the first physical shift. Usually, right after lunch, I'd have that stuffed feeling, even if it wasn't a huge meal. That feeling was gone. I finished my meal and just felt normal. Not full, not hungry, just satisfied. The evening bloat that usually showed up like an unwanted guest was noticeably better. I was intrigued. By day 5, I was sold. The habit was starting to stick, and I didn't need to count every single chew anymore. It just felt natural to chew my food until it was fully broken down. For me, the results were undeniable. The distracting, day-ruining bloat that had bothered me for years, it was gone. Not just a little better, completely gone. I could eat a meal, even with foods that were usually triggers, and feel fine afterward. But the most shocking part was the change in my energy. That dreaded 2 p.m. post-lunch slump, where all I wanted was coffee and a nap, vanished. I felt lighter and more clear-headed all day. It was as if my body, no longer spending so much energy struggling with digestion, could finally use that energy for other things. By day 7, I knew this wasn't a temporary fix for me. It was a fundamental shift in my relationship with food. Beyond bloating. The unexpected benefits. What started as an experiment to fix my bloating unlocked a few other benefits I never saw coming. First, I naturally started eating less. It takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to send the "I'm full" signal to your brain. When you eat fast, you blow right past that signal without realizing it, like speeding on the highway and missing your exit. By slowing down and chewing thoroughly, I was giving my brain time to see the sign and register that I was full. I found myself feeling satisfied with smaller portions without ever feeling deprived. Second, you give your body a better chance to absorb nutrients. Trying to get vitamins from improperly chewed food is like trying to get juice from a whole orange without squeezing it. You're not getting all the good stuff out. When food is broken down into a paste, it's easier for your body to extract all the vitamins and minerals. I felt I was ensuring all the healthy food I ate was actually nourishing my body. And finally, my enjoyment of food skyrocketed. In our fast-paced lives, eating can become another task to check off the list. This experiment forced me to slow down and be present. It turned eating from a mindless act into a mindful practice. I reconnected with the pleasure of food, and it made every meal a more satisfying experience. Your action plan: how to start the 20 chew method. If you're ready to give this a shot, I promise it's simpler than you think. Here's a 4-step plan to get you started. Step 1. Start with 1 meal a day. Don't try to change everything at once. Just pick 1 meal, lunch or dinner, and commit to chewing each bite around 20 times for only that meal. Once that feels normal, you can try it with others. Step 2. Put your fork down. This is a game changer. After you take a bite, physically put your fork down on the plate. Don't pick it back up until you've completely swallowed. This simple cue stops you from loading up the next bite while you're still working on the first one. Step 3. Count your chews. At first, yes, it feels silly, but think of it like training wheels. Counting for the first few days builds the muscle memory. Soon you won't need to count anymore. You'll just know what it feels like when food is properly broken down. Some even suggest up to 30 chews for tougher foods like nuts or steak. Step 4. Be patient with yourself. You've been eating a certain way your whole life. This is a new skill. If you forget and catch yourself rushing, don't beat yourself up. Just take a deep breath and start again with the next bite. Many people have also found a special tea helpful for bloating and gas. You can try the tea here for free. Go to www.naturalteaproducts.com. I genuinely want to know how this goes for you. Are you struggling with bloating? Are you going to take the 7-day 20-chew challenge? Share your story and your commitment in the comments below. Let's support each other. And if this video was an aha moment for you, please hit that like button, subscribe for more simple, powerful health tips, and share this with someone you know who's tired of feeling bloated. It could honestly make a huge difference for them. You have the power to take back control of your digestive health, and it all starts with your very next bite. Chew it well.